Okay, so a pipe has been clipped and last week, and obviously now it's rained, the downspouts are doing their job. So now all the water is backing up and we've got a problem. So hopefully we've got some piping on the way for the repair. But here we go. So we're trying to pump it out here to, you know, relieve it a little bit so that we can get to the pipe and fix it. So it's coming all the way along. And that should just be picked up by the drain, hopefully. But I'm not sure what these guys are. So there's what, a bay left to glaze? 2 bays? Bay and a half?
Bees.
Yeah, a bay and a half. Where are they? Over here somewhere. And then the screen guys are over here. Who's moving that?
I don't know, Charlotte. Hey mate, who's moving you?
So to go in that, what pipe work's going in that? Hot water.
Yeah, 2 hot waters.
There you go. And is it going to go under the wall? Nice. So we're in the old site, and because we fit the electric box up here and then had to move it because of the support bar, now that we're using the lagoon, the water pressure is going, it's building so that it fills the lagoon with just pressure of itself. So now we have water coming out of some holes. Looking a little wet, so we're going to cut off the electric and sort this out. These are existing fans for the CO2, and they've just fitted the new fan this week. These are 5 kilowatt each. This is 11 kilowatt, which is a big boy.
So what's all this then? Back into from your dirty water tank, right?
Yeah.
Back to clean water.
Mhm.
To third one.
Spare.
I think so.
That would be nice.
And you ducting.
Right, yeah. So the glass is nearly finished going in. I think they're on their last. Yeah, they are. They're literally going back on their last half a bay now. So we've had trenches dug this week. Many trenches. Lots of water everywhere. And the engine room, we've had the electricians finished. So we're just waiting on the high voltage electricians next. And there's a tiny weeny bit more welding coming next week. It's just over in Holland being fabricated. That's coming over. And then the guys are just doing the CO2 now this week. So that's welding, fitting, joining up the pipe work out here. It all ties in together. And then, yeah, it's been a really busy week. So here, all they have left is the vents to glaze, which they go around and do separately. But I think they're going to put the push rods on first, because if you glaze it and then the wind catches it, it's going to smash it. So they'll probably put the push rods on first and then they'll glaze that. And then the screen guys are coming next week. Wow. So sick. So clever! Nearly done. So this part of the roof has been on for nearly a week now, and you can see how it's drying out. It's mega.
Another 2 foot easy, but
So it's been another really busy week in the engine room. So we had the electricians finish doing their work in the engine room, getting it all the boards supplied and whatnot. We had this fan fitted, and the CO2 pipes have been run. There's just a little bit to finish off and a bit more welding. Some of the Dutch guys went back last week, fabricated some pipe. They're going to bring it over this week coming next, and fit that, and then that's all done. So look, we are perfect. So they tested it with water and all good to go, I think. Yeah, we've had some guys working on the heating, so they've taken the heating pipes and taken them outside. We've had one of the CO2 fans that's been fitted, which is a big boy. So there's just a bit to finish off on that. And then I think what happened is they're getting geared up for commissioning. So I think how that works is that we have someone come that goes through every single ounce of everything, like the electrics. They've already tested, I think, the pipe work. They ran water through it last week just to check if all the seals were okay. So we're going to have someone come, and it's like a 2-week check, something like that. It was on that one. And this guy comes and he checks like every cable, every connection, the whole lot gets gone through, and then it gets commissioned. So that will be, it involves quite a few people coming over. Ronald, who's been organising everything. There'll be some guys from Centrica, there'll be guys from the high voltage cable. I'll put a list here. Basically everybody comes in the same room and they turn it on, and obviously it'll be fine. Obviously it's going to be fine. So that's what we're sort of gearing up for. But otherwise, can you believe this? I can't believe how quick it is. I was speaking with Ronald and Arno. Arno's from Centrica, and they said that this has been very quick by their means. Like, they're very quick anyway, but apparently this has been like, it's flown. Everyone who's worked on it has been so good, and we just can't believe it. We're mind blown. So thank you if you've worked on this. Legends. Also, just wanted to say the biggest thank you to Centrica, especially Arno, who's sorted this out. He's given us some goodie bags this week, and honestly, I was so excited to see this. So I'm going to show you. So it's like full of like water bottles and sort of all Centrica themed things. Like, look at these socks, okay? Iconic, absolutely iconic. Didn't expect this. Again, like, you Dutch folk are so generous. It's amazing. But this is the coolest thing ever. So I'm going to show you this. So this is, I can get it open. So if you saw our engine overhaul, it was like December last year. You'd see that we weighed a tractor, conrod and piston, and then we weighed the MTU in that room, conrod and piston, and it came in something like, it was over 20 kilograms. Like, we had to weigh it individually because it was that heavy. So this is what we've been gifted, and it is the cutest little conrod and piston. Can you believe it? It's got MTU on the bottom of it. So I'm obsessed. Thank you so much, Arno, and everyone at Centrica Netherlands for all the goodies. Didn't expect it, and thank you for everything you've done getting all this. And Ronald, you've all been amazing. Everyone who's worked here, thank you so much. You've made it a breeze. Wow, there's glass.
Mud.
And mud. And the vents, yeah, they've done like a third. Well, they've done some of it.
They've done the ends and the outside bay, because it's a half of
Got
that.
it. Yeah.
And then they load it up with a different size and then go around.
Done the roof in the annex.
Have they?
That looks nice.
Have they put?
It's white.
Yeah, but have they put the vents in?
It looks quite seamless. I'll have to check back on the footage.
So they've got to go back now and put them push tubes in.
Right, okay. Oh, yeah.
Before he does the screen.
Right. They back on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Well, he said we'll be back next week. These guys to get all the kit up above the screen.
Yeah.
Can't put the screen in. Well, you could, but
makes their life harder then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So even if they got 2 or 3 bays in and then they just followed them across. with the screening material. And
Yeah. Sweet.
if Anton gets it under that wall down there, comes inside, it doesn't matter what it does then, the rain.
Yeah.
Literally, you've got to just come round that corner, under the wall, and then...
Yeah, and then...
they need them out of the way then.
True.
So they're glazing the walls
Yeah.
outside.
Probably start digging trenches.
Start doing trenches inside.
Inside, right, makes sense. So at that point, the screen kit should be up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where we're standing. Filled that in. And then it's going to take it to the corner of the new block, basically. And then it's going to go under from there. So they've been busy in here, fitting it into sort of our system. Wowee! Yeah. Cool.
Flow return.
Flow and return.
But that's from the tank.
Okay.
So this will keep this flow return at just above what the greenhouse wants.
Okay, so...
There's no point in running 90 down there if it only wants 35.
Oh.
So it'll keep it at 40.
Okay.
If it wants 50, keep it at 55.
Okay, interesting.
So that valve just hovers just where it needs it.
Okay.
So you're not...
And the computers work out what it wants anyway.
It does
so
over there. It's the same as the old side.
Oh, nice.
That's
That's impressive.
It's a long way. But this
Huge,
will do,
yeah.
This will do,
Yeah, so this is
he's
what...
got this to weld up.
Yeah. And that's already got its insulation.
Yeah, I said don't, come right in here with it.
Yeah. Yeah, oh my... Yeah,
Not
totally.
that bloody tin stuff. So they want to put...
So that's heavy duty.
You've got to put these two pipes in here.
Yeah.
And then go around the corner with them.
Mm-hmm.
Fill that in.
Wow, look at all this. Beautiful. Yeah, it's nice this, isn't it? That pump. It's a big boy. What is it? Specs flow. SPX flow. Okay. That's mega. So this is how the heat's going to get into the new block anyway.
That'll do both of them.
Right, okay, yeah.
So,
But good idea.
yeah,
Full of them. Yeah, it's I can see your theory of wanting it in the annex rather than a separate shed or whatever, because it's frost protection.
Yeah, this
It keeps warm in here.
I didn't want this on the end of that one.
No,
You can't get bloody past.
no. And there's a bit of room in here. It's still roomy. Yeah.
I know we had to move the compressor,
But
that's kind of a spare anyway.
yeah. So this used to be here. So
Might find its way into the workshop.
What, that one? You can never have too many. So yeah, we're having a UV filter for the lagoon.
That somewhere.
So it's going to go here. Right. Okay, well we can do that.
Go out on the spare and then
Right.
whatever.
Did you put these spare in
Well, Jock said let's have a couple spare.
when you built phase one?
Yeah.
Nice. So you can use that for your UV.
Come up and over and
Come
drop
up,
in.
over, in. Brilliant. Sweet. So yeah, there's a bit of work in here then, isn't there, coming up? Really?
Yeah.
I heard that.